series of woes to Jesus when he mentioned the scribes, the Pharisees, because Jesus knew that the righteousness were based on their doings, following the Torah, observing the law, doing the tradition, doing this and that. And one can be called righteous if you abide on those laws. But if your action and your words are not inclined or were not aligned with the law of Moses, then the Pharisees and the scribes would condemn you. But in our first reading, St. Paul also emphasized the importance of following the tradition of the church. And these scribes, these Pharisees, were following the tradition of Moses or the tradition of the Jews. Yet Jesus called them, "Woo, you scribes and Pharisees, you." The word is not just about scribes and Pharisees, but the following word were hypocrites. Because they were hypocrites. They were like whitewashed tombs. Mura lang sila og mga minteryo. Mura lang sila og mga pansyon. Nindot kayo, naingalan dito, rest in peace, Juan de la Cruz, giadonahan, di ba? Napay mga gold nga mga kuha, napay mga logo, mga sayings. For to me, to live is Christ, and to die is gain. It sounds so heavenly, righteous, and nice to the eyes. But inside that pansyon were filth and decaying bones and maggots. Sumunang dili gana ni Kristo. It's okay to follow tradition, but Christ said, if you cannot follow me, kung dili sila makasulod ni Kristo sa iyang, dili sila makadawat kinsa si Kristo, o dili sila makasulod ni Kristo, then tradition, your tradition cannot save you. Okay lang modern tradition sa early church. Tungod kay they follow the tradition of Christ. Pero katong before the time of Christ, ang mga scribes, mga Pharisees were following into word for word the law of Moses. Kato sila ang alaot. Kaya naman, niabot na ang the law, the word itself, and they were not able to see Him. That is why nahimo silang mga alaot ng mga tao. Tungod kay nahimo silang tigpakaron ignon ng mga tao. Tungod kay nagtuo sila nga ang kaluwasan o ang katarong magikan lamang sa pagsunod sa balaod. Bisan walay Kristo sa ilang kinabuhi. Maysoon, we are so blessed in our generation after the time of Jesus. Yes, there's still a law and we are following the tradition of the church, but God's mercy and grace saved us, and we believe in that. We were saved by God's mercy, by God's grace. And by faith, we were justified as righteous before God. Okay ang tradition, okay ang pagsunod, pero kung na-focus na ka sa imong pagkamatarong, nahimo kang matarong tungod sa imong paningkamot, you are whitewashed tomb. You are hypocrite. That is why we need to embrace God's mercy and grace. It is only by grace that we can enter. It is only by the grace that we can stand. Not by our own endeavor, but by the blood of the Lamb. But by God's mercy and grace, we've been made righteous, not because of what and who we are, but because of what He, Jesus, has done for you and me. Amen. Please stand.